What if the story you've been living isn't actually yours? What if you're living another person's story? What if the way you see yourself was shaped by someone else's words? What if the voice in your head isn't yours? And what if the way you see yourself was shaped by someone else's version of you? For many years, you may have been living inside a story you didn't write. One shaped by manipulation, one shaped by misunderstanding, or simply silence. Today's reflection is about breaking free from that narrative and rediscovering who you actually are. Because your voice was never lost. It was just buried. Let's talk about that. Many people are living a story that's not actually theirs. Stories shaped by manipulations, stories shaped by misunderstanding, or even lies. And sometimes it happens slowly. A comment here and there, a label, a version you repeated enough times that it started feeling real. And over time, you stopped questioning it. You started thinking the same way about yourself. Speaking to yourself in a voice that isn't yours. The brainwashing has taken place at this point. That's where the weight comes from. You begin to feel exhausted. You're trying to live up to something or to shrink into something that never belonged to you in the first place. And eventually, you stop trusting your own thoughts. You stop trusting your own instinct. Because you've been overridden for so long that you start believing what that person thought. You have allowed others' corrupt opinion to overshadow your true self. You must start creating space. This shift begins quietly, with distance, stepping away from the noise and reclaiming your true self. From stepping away from the voices that shape that version of you, which is not true. At first, that silence may feel uncomfortable because you are not used to hearing your own thoughts or your voice clearly. You've been used to hearing other people's version of you. At that point, something begins to emerge. It's time to reclaim your voice. Small moments in honest thought, in choices that feel like they belong to you. Not what's expected, not what taught, but what feels true. You start to notice that you don't have to carry other people's version of you anymore. You don't have to explain it or fight about it. You can just leave it behind because that's not you. And in that space, you begin to define yourself. Not loudly, not all at once, but steadily, you will find yourself. So, my dear friends, remember this. Your voice was never taken away from you. It was just covered with a version that was not truly yours. And now you have the space to hear it again. Clearly, honestly, and fully your own. Reclaim it and don't let it go. Have you ever felt like you were living in someone else's version of your life? If this reflection resonated with you, don't ignore it. Leave a comment below, like and subscribe for more content like this. And come back, not just for the content, but for the version of yourself that you are becoming. Thank you for watching.